Welcome back to Atto 3 Adventures. This is episode 38 and this is a road trip that my wife and I did from the Goldfields to Perth, which we had to go to just before Christmas because we went to Malaysia for Christmas. And if you haven't already checked out my other channel, Finding G-Spots, head over there and you can have a look at some of the things we did there over in Malaysia. We had a great time there and still plenty of content to upload. We even saw quite a few BYDs over there, which was interesting. So mostly dolphins, but we did see the odd Atto as well. But anyway, on to today's trip. Today's episode is about the trip we did from Kalgoorlie to Perth, a trip that is around about 600 kilometers, and normally in an ICE vehicle will take you about 6.5 hours to go. But we did this in two parts. We stayed overnight somewhere on the way, and of course we always do little side trips on the way. So our first little leg is from Kalgoorlie to Southern Cross. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so we're ready to go here. I've charged 100%. I've reset the trip meter. And depending on what channel you're watching this, so if you're watching this on Finding G-Spots, it'll just be mainly about the trip and the travels. But if you're watching this on my other channel, the Atto 3 Adventures, I will give you all the statistics about the economy as we're traveling, because I'm sure you'll be interested. And I've been using Waze quite a bit lately, so the street signs are a lot bigger on it. Unfortunately, my eyesight's not as great anymore, so it's actually good to use Waze. But you know, on a long trip, the native navigation is fine because, you know, obviously you only got a couple of roads to worry about and you usually know what road you're traveling on. But yeah, if you do have Waze, I can recommend it. It's really good for around town. Anyway, let's get on with the trip. So about 85-90 kilometers from town is somewhere called Didari, and it's an old pumping station. So yeah, we stopped by and checked it out. It's quite interesting, and I've also done a full review of this place on Finding G-Spots. Just stretching our legs there at the pump house there, the number 8 pump house. So we've done 91.8 kilometers, and I'd say it's a pretty safe bet we've had a tailwind, because look at that, 15.5. That is probably the best economy I've had ever on a long trip. So pretty happy. And just a little further along the road, we decided to stop at the Goldfields Woodlands National Park for a walk. So the economy is fantastic today, 15.1. That is stupendous, and that's because we've got a fairly strong tailwind. So yeah, no worries at all about making more iron rock. So we're at Southern Cross and we just plugged in and we're going, and I have to say the economy was fantastic today. We'll go inside and have a look at some figures. Okay, so I'm at 37% and it's the charging speed has gone right up there. And yeah, anyway, we're just going to go and walk to the service station and get some food. Not getting petrol there. Okay, so we've just finished charging and let's have a look. So we've done 241.5k since we left, and I can say that was excellent economy. We had 15.6 for the past 50, but it was as low as 14.9, but I set on 110 for the last 10 or 15 k's because I just was happy to get here. So onwards to Meridan Rock. So to finish off our first day, we've just got a very short trip just south of Meridan Rock to the Nulla Nulla Farm Retreat. It's only about 30 kilometres and it will take us about 20 minutes to get there, and that's where we're staying overnight. Who's a happy one? Hello there. Say hello to the camera. Say hello. Yeah, hello. Hello.
You melt the ice behind my stone cold eyes. I turn to ashes, but only just sometimes. Inhale your smoke, but you still.
Okay, we're nearly ready to go here at Nulla Nulla Retreat, so I've charged to 100%, and I'm just going to reset that. It was only 28 kilometres, or was it 26? I can't read that very well, from Southern Cross to here. So I'm going to reset that, and my lovely wife is going to do the driving this morning. So yeah, we're all set to go.
TNT, but you're the spark to blame, and it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire.
So yeah, we always have a great time there at Nulla Nulla Farm Retreat, and yeah, if you go there you can have the opportunity to see firsthand the wildlife rehabilitation work they do. Okay, so we're off to Meridan now to charge up, and we're about an hour away from there, 93 kilometres to get there. So let's get on with our trip. So we've still got the roadworks between Meridan and Southern Cross. So there's some stretches which are only 60, but most of it's 80. But the road looks nice with what the work they've done so far. That's something at least.
The way I feel inside, I'm reaching out for help. You got me in a riptide. You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling.
Okay, so we've filled up in Meridan and we've done 92.9 roughly since we left Moraine Rock. So I'll go away and work out some figures. But if we look at the last 50 kilometers, it's actually been pretty good. 15.5. So that tailwind that we had yesterday, well, we've got it again today. So great news for the economy. So I calculated that to be 16.86 kilowatt hours per 100, so just a fraction more than yesterday's, but pretty good because we had a pretty good tailwind for most of the trip so far. So yep, I put in 15.67, took 24 minutes and it cost me $9.40. Now for our next leg, we've decided to stop in Kalgoorlie and go for a walk there too. So it's only about 38 minutes and it's 59 kilometers. 15.4, how's that for the last 50 kilometers? So awesome, and I'm sticking on 105, which is around about 102 in real life. Okay, nice little stop there in Kalgoorlie, and we're on our final leg now, which is just over 2 hours to Perth, and it's 189 kilometers roughly, so let's get on with our final leg. So the economy is gone up because it looks like the wind has swung around a bit, so you can just see what a difference it makes. It's now 17.9. So after the last couple of days not being much more than 16 and a half, it's finally started to go up. So yeah, the wind definitely plays a big role in the economy. So here we are at Ross's Discount Home Centre, which is part of the ChargeBox network, and yeah, we've made it to Perth and we've plugged in, so we got down to 26-27%, and away we go with some charging, and I'll come back and do how many kilometres we did today. So we just had a Tesla rock up here, and unfortunately I don't think this charger, it might be sort of limited to how much capacity it can deliver, because now the charging speed's fallen down to 28 and the time, so that's not really great. Obviously the charger's only got maybe 60 kilowatts max, and now as a result my charging time has really gone up. It's only 28 kilowatts, so that's a bit disappointing. Yeah, we'll just have to see how we go. I mean, I probably only want to put in 70-80% anyway. Can always charge another time, but that's just something to be wary of. This particular charge box here, obviously the whole thing is capped. Okay, so we ended up spending 38 minutes charging there in Guildford at Ross's Discount Home with a ChargeBox charger there, 26 kilowatts approximately, and $11.81. So yes, safely in Perth, and we got off without a hitch to our holiday in Malaysia, where we had a fantastic time. And yeah, you can check out some of the things we did if you head over to Finding G-Spots. Otherwise, thanks again for watching, and there'll be more content of course coming up on Atto 3 Adventures as well. Alright, take good care out there. We'll see you very soon, and bye for now.